Hey everybody, we are back with somebody amazing. I am so excited to have Nia Simmons. She is a world-class athlete, and I'm going to let her tell you about her phenomenal journey, and we're going to talk some clientele too. So Nia, could you please say hi to our clientele audience? Also, by the way, wait, there's more. I have the founder of Clientele joining us today. This was a surprise. I am so excited to have her. Patricia Reilly, could you both say hi to us, please?
I wanted so much to hear this great story that I thought, let me just hear it live because I'm excited. So let's hear all about the wonderful inspiration of achieving all the great things that she's achieved.
Hi, how are you? How's everyone? Honestly, I keep hearing you say the story, my story, my story. So now I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope that I can deliver something that is worth everyone's time. Before all of this, before I met any of you, I was trying to make it to the Olympics for this year. And that has always been my goal, to make it to the Olympics, but I've always been prevented because of medical reasons. So back in 2017, I had a brain tumor removed. And after that, I was fine. And then it came back as a brain cyst. So once it came back as a brain cyst, I was fine, but I still had a lot of migraines and a lot of headaches. So I was not able to continue to run and to be a normal athlete because a lot of our training is really intense, and it can cause your headaches to feel worse. So I stopped and I focused on the brain cyst. I had it removed by this phenomenal doctor, and he was able to remove my brain cyst without me having to cut my skull open and cut my hair off, because that meant a lot to me. Appearance means everything to me. So I was able to keep my hair. So I took a 3-month break from track and field and from running because I needed to recover and because I wasn't able to run anymore until now. And the Olympics are long gone and over with. But now I just try to focus on my life, like coming from a brain tumor, then a brain cyst, now every day is a blessing. So I live every day, not like it's my last, but more so just I try to give everything that I had that day. So people hear like, you're so energetic, you're always so happy, because I went through a lot. I went through so much. I don't have time to be upset or to be sad, or, of course things bother me, things make me angry, but I put forth a lot of effort into being happy because not every day is promised.
That is an amazing, amazing, inspirational story, I have to tell you, Nia, because not everyone would have that kind of courage. We could only pray for the fact that they would, or the bravery that you have. And I believe very strongly that, never being in your situation, of course, but your attitude, which is what you're talking about right now, is everything. And not only for your peace of mind, which is the most important, but for your total overall physical well-being, which is what you're talking about. Every day is not promised to us, and we can't take it for granted. And this is such an incredible story. Pat, what do you have to say about this?
I'm just so impressed, and what a blessing from God to recognize that each day is a gift, and that we should utilize our life and be as productive as we can and achieve our goals and be grateful. I start every day with a prayer, and I thank God for all the blessings, because all of us have blessings, and good health is absolutely the most important. If we're not healthy, we can't do anything. So thank God that you are healthy and that you're doing so much. So tell us what you're doing.
Well, now I am the fitness manager of the Icon Brickell in Miami. And if you Google things to do in Miami, Brickell is going to come up. So I'm super happy to be here in this position and to give my skills and my knowledge to this gym, and to make this gym better. I also put my daughter into gymnastics, so she's the next Simone Biles. At least that's what I tell her. So my focus right now is just working and my daughter and getting her in athletics and being the best she can be. I will live my life through her. So she has to go to the Olympics now. So that's my focus. I love my job. I love helping people through fitness. And, walking to a gym can be very intimidating for someone who's not me and like fit. So we get a lot of residents who have this state-of-the-art gym under them that they don't ever go to. So my goal is to reach women and men who are intimidated to walk into the gym, but to make them feel a lot better when they get here. So I clap for them. I do a lot of crazy things here on this floor. So I clap for them and they're like, oh, that's a nice greeting. And they don't feel so, don't feel as bad. If you have great energy when you walk in the door, even if you're having a bad day, you still feel a little bit better. So that's what I do here. And that's my whole life, this job and my daughter.
Well, you absolutely turned what they say lemons into lemonade.
Absolutely.
And I love the fact that you greet people. I would love that to happen everywhere we go, because I think anytime you walk into a business or, whether it's a restaurant, into a gym, as you say, that you should be made to feel like you are the most special person that exists. And I love the fact that you do that. What a great example you are for all of us and for your daughter. So Nia, I'm so excited to hear about your journey with Clientele and MDR, what you've been using, what are your favorites. And I just want to say one super quick thing, because I almost forgot. Our introduction was our brand ambassador, Gail Gensler, who just absolutely thinks like you're the earth, the moon, and the stars, which I'm seeing that you absolutely are. And that's how we feel about Gail as well. So tell us a little bit about your journey with Clientele and how that's really affecting your skin and your health.
Okay. It's really cool that you mentioned Gail, because she called me 6 a.m. in the morning to tell me about Clientele. And at first I was like, what are you talking about? And I thought she was talking about something here that we sell. So I was like, oh my gosh, it sounds amazing. Like, when are we bringing the product? And she's like, no, we're not bringing them here. I was wondering if you can talk to Cheryl about these products. And I was like, okay, cool. And honestly, I was a little hesitant, but talking with you, Cheryl, you told me everything. She broke down the supplements, you broke down the products one by one, and I felt a lot more comfortable. You asked me about my background, you asked me about my stress. So I was like, if this is this in depth with me, then I want to take it, and I'm all for it. So I love the morning supplements. I love that I can take something in the morning and make me feel great. And it doesn't feel like a job. It's not like a hassle. It's something I look forward to each morning. I love I don't know yet if it's working, but I do think it is. This stress supplement that I take AM and PM, it's amazing. At night, I do try to I try to not eat. I eat with the pill, and then I try not to take anything else afterwards, because I want to feel it. I'm weird like that. I want to feel things working. I have better sleep now. Like I'm calmer. I'm not as crazy with my toddler at night. I don't know if that's just me or the universe calming me, or if it's the pills, but I'm pretty sure it's the supplements. I think my skin looks amazing now. It used to not look as, I didn't have like a glow. Now I have like this glow on my skin. The firming, even though I'm only 31, I still get frown lines. I know everybody has that frown, like when you smile, because I smile all day. So when I stopped smiling, about 2 weeks ago, I could still see that line was a little more, it was like deeper, but now it's not as deep. And I know that has to do with Clientele. I told so many people about this product as well, because I want them to join us.
Thank you. And, I'm so excited. Before we even get into I think you were going to talk about the firming serum, before we even get into that, and the fact that, again, you're 31, so you're like a baby to us, but the fact that you want to take care of your skin now and do preventive work while it's early, that is such a smart thing to do. And I would love Pat to just give you a little bit of a clue about the daily nutrient supplements and why she came out with them.
Well, when we did analysis, we found most women are not getting the nutrients you need from your diet. We don't eat properly, and today foods are overprocessed, Plus, if you cook the foods or if they're exposed to light, they can lose their nutritional value. So you're not getting the vitamins you think you are. And if you don't have the vitamins, if you're deficient, I always like to use the example of magnesium. Magnesium is involved in 300 metabolic reactions we know of. So if you're short of magnesium, and many women are, 300 metabolic functions in your body are not going to be going 100% in the direction you want them to go, which means that you're not at your peak performance. You're not in your best of health. What does that do over the years? You don't want to take a chance. And that's why the Clientele Daily Nutrient System was developed to ensure you fill in the gaps of your diet, that you get the key vitamins, minerals, and trace elements you need for vibrant health, a strong immune system, cardiac wellness, mental function, vision, beautiful skin, vitality, and healthy longevity. Plus, we use an awful lot of antioxidants to help slow down the free radical damage that accumulates over the years, the same way iron turns to rust. And by slowing this damage down, you're going to stay younger because you're slowing down free radical damage. And that can influence inflammation and also cause other problems. So with Clientele Daily Nutrients, you're getting all those key nutrients you need to stay healthy and feel your best so you can live life to the fullest. And we're glad you're doing that.
Thank you.
And Nia, thank you. Pat, first of all, thank you for that great explanation. I don't know that Nia even knew that you were going to really elaborate and let us know exactly what the nutrients do. All Nia knows is that she feels good. Her skin looks great. She's getting compliments. I'm so happy, Nia, that you want to share this, like you said, with everybody. That's what people using Clientele say. I want to tell the world. I want everybody to know about this. So since you're such a caring person with just a generous spirit, it just definitely gels that you would want to explain this to all of your clients. We are hoping, as a matter of fact, to have everybody where you're working right now exposed to Clientele. So thank you for helping us spread the word. And tell us about the skincare now. What do you love in your skincare?
I'm sorry that I keep laughing because I keep thinking about this one thing. The little sponge that you all put in the box, it's the cutest thing ever. So cute. Awesome. A lot of products people buy, they don't give you that little sponge. They have you use your face rag or whatever you're using. And to me, it kind of messes up the skincare line because you're putting it on your rag that you clean your body with or your face with. So having that little sponge was a great perk. Anywho, I love the lotus. I talked to Cheryl about how the lotus flower, she told me about it. I didn't really know much. So when I put that on my skin, I feel like I'm born again. Like I just feel, because it's such a rare thing. So the soap is phenomenal. Obviously I use it consistently. Then the firming, what you put on, that little brown, it feels like liquid gold to me because it's so tiny and I don't want to use too much, but it says to use drops. So I put like 2 drops on my finger and it spreads all over with those 2 drops. You don't need more than that. And it feels great. The Soothie that I use, it smells good. Your products not only are great, but they smell great. They make my skin smell good. I do get bags under my eyes. So the puffiness for the cream that you use for puffiness and dark circles, it really has helped me out a lot. Because I'm a mother of a toddler, my sleep is not, I don't get as much sleep as I should. But this makes it look like I sleep for at least 9 hours a night. So I really enjoy that.
Well, I love the fact that you said you're laughing because you're so joyful about what you're doing because you're seeing something happen. So many of the times, and when you agree, Pat, that when we try new products, we have such great expectations about what they're going to perform, and then we don't see much, and then we're very disappointed. I mean, it's definitely joyful to be able to have that immediate gratification, to be able to see something happen right in front of your eyes. And it's so funny, Nia, because we actually sell the sponges called double action exfoliation sponges all by themselves because people are in love with them. Pat, tell us why we add the sponges to our cleansers.
Well, it's a funny story because when I was on QVC, the president of QVC got a phone call from a customer because they wanted to know how to get more sponges. And they had never gotten a call like that to the president's office, but it was because of the sponge. They love the sponge so much. This sponge is working two ways. It helps to get your cleanser to exfoliate, and that's micro, gentle exfoliation. Well, guess what happens when you get rid of the old? Up comes the new. You reveal the new, fresh, young, radiant, plump skin cells, and they can absorb the lotus firming serum and all the serums and moisturizers better. So it's working two ways. It's helping your cleanser, and it's also helping to remove the cleanser. So when you're using just water, you're kind of leaving a film sometimes when you use other people's cleansers. And with this, you're removing the cleanser, you're exfoliating, but so gently. It's not a typical sponge. It's not like a regular exfoliator. It's ultra, ultra gentle. So the double action sponge comes with our Clientele Soy Antioxidant Wash or our Lotus Renewal Wash or Estrolive Wash. It's something we include because it's part of the importance of having beautiful, fresh, clean skin.
And thank you for that, Pat. And also, Nia, I love the fact that you said when you put the Lotus Firming Serum on that you literally felt reborn. What a great way to describe exactly what the Lotus is doing. Pat was just telling you, now that you've revealed the brand new healthy cells by using your cleansing wash and double action exfoliation sponge, you're revealing all of the even skin, the pores being diminished, the skin looking firmer, brighter, tighter. So I love the fact that you said my skin was reborn with the Lotus Firming Serum. You remember the story that I told you about the seeds actually being approximately 1,288 years old when discovered in China and India in ancient times. And Pat, can you tell us a little bit more about how the seed actually was used and what we discovered?
Well, even during the time of Cleopatra and during the time of King Tut, the ancient Egyptians cherished the lotus. You can see depictions, hieroglyphics with lotus blossoms in the hieroglyphics with these symbols associating it with longevity. And at the same time, when King Tut was buried in the tomb, they found a lotus blossom cup because it indicated millions and millions and millions of years of long life, they thought. Also, in ancient times, the Buddhist monks cherished the lotus, and they cultivated it in the rivers in ancient China. And they found that the lotus was so important that they named it the sacred lotus because they believed that it had the secret of life, regeneration, and longevity. And so fast forward 1,288 years later, UCLA scientists obtained 3 seeds, carbon dated them. They were over 1,288 years old, took them back to UCLA, planted them at the university, and in 4 days, these little lotus seeds sprouted into beautiful little blossoms. They had survived and defied aging. Why? Because inside the lotus seed is the first ever discovered DNA protein repair enzyme that helps the lotus seed resist aging. When we created an extract of the lotus seed and we tested it with Dr. Loretta Pratt and her team, they tested it on patients and found dramatic results. 82% increase in elasticity in 4 weeks, 50% reduction in appearance of lines and wrinkles, dramatic improvement in radiance. The skin looks so much younger that we were awarded a patent on lotus seed technology. So you won't find the age-defying lotus in any other skincare except Clientele. And it's one of the reasons why all of our nutritious anti-aging formulas make your skin look so beautiful, not only in the short term, but over the years. I always say, the longer you use Clientele, the younger you'll look for your age.
Well, great information again, because I wanted everybody, Nia, based on what you said, to learn about the lotus seed. Now, what happened? I saw your befores and afters. What happened when you used the Clientele facial mask?
I looked clean. At first, I think my skin looked dirty. I don't know, like when I saw the side by side, I was able to see one side looked brighter and my skin looked firmer. When the other side, before I did it, it was dirty. I don't know a better word to say. It just looked worn, like tired, worn skin. And I couldn't wait to do the other side because I told Cheryl I didn't even want to send her my picture because the side by side, I just felt ugly. I just felt like that other side it didn't look good. So the mask is my life now.
Well,
It's not your fault. It's because we're getting rid of the old skin. It tends to accumulate. And a lot of people, they don't even use cleansers on their skin. They think they can just put a cleansing cream, and when they do that, they don't get the proper deep cleansing. But with ours, you're cleansing every day with the wash, you're exfoliating with the sponge, so you're continuing that. And then once or twice a week, or even 3 times a week, you use a deep cleansing facial for extreme gentle exfoliation, and it really revitalizes and makes the skin look beautiful in 10 minutes. You don't realize how beautiful your skin is until you get rid of the ancient old skin cells so the new can come to the surface.
Exactly. And Nia, I just want to say that would not be a word that I would use to describe you ever, because I think you are so gorgeous, dead skin or no dead skin. I think you're so beautiful from the inside out. And that is what you're portraying to everybody. And your story is so inspirational as to what you went through, and the fact that, again, you look forward to each new day, doing new things, and inspiring and encouraging others to do more with their lives. And so that's what you're doing here by telling everybody not only about your personal story, but your journey with Clientele. And you're encouraging young women and men to, again, begin early. Although at our age, Pat's and my age, we want to encourage everybody at our age not to say, I'm getting old, it's no use, it's time to just throw in the towel, forget it, I'm just going to age the way I'm going to age, I've earned my lines. I mean, we've heard all of that. And would you agree, because you're a personal trainer also, you're a manager of a huge fitness arena, would you agree, Nia, that you want to encourage everybody, whether they are young like yourself or older women and men, to never stop, to always inspire yourself to do something great with your health? Is that what you would say as well?
Absolutely. I don't think that health has like an age. You know, if you're sometimes, like, I'll use my mom for example, because I can say what I want about my mom, about my mom. Gorgeous woman, but I feel if she put more effort toward her health, you know, like toward cleaning her face properly. She doesn't have clientele, unfortunately, like me. But if she used, you know, anything that can make her better, I wish that she would do those things. And she's 49. She had me young. I think she's 49 this year. So next week she'll be 49. So I just want her to, like, you know, take better care of herself. And she thinks that she's starting to, you can start now. You know, you're only 49. You're not 149. So I would definitely agree with what you're saying.
Well, thank you, Nia, because again, I bet your mom looks like your sister, but she can look more like your twin if she gets into a place where she really wants to help herself. And you're the best person to encourage her. I'm excited that you have a great relationship with your mom. A lot of people don't. Pat always had a phenomenal relationship with her mom, and her mom was an integral part of Clientele. And now
all the way until she was 95, she had beautiful skin. And I want to just say that we're going to send a gift out for your mom, since she's going to be 49. So you can get your mom started on Clientele. So as soon as the show's over, let us know where you want to send it, and she'll have Clientele too. And then she can share and do a mother-daughter little interview and see how her skin changes too.
Oh, thank you so much. She's a teacher, so she's gonna talk to a lot of people about Clientele. I wish she just saw me and she was like, "Your skin, Nia, oh my gosh, your bags are gone."
So that's what happens with people. They see, when they start using Clientele, people come up to you and they say, "What did you do?" In fact, we have some friends in Hollywood, and they get told by their friends, "Okay, fess up, you had a facelift. Who did your work?" And some of our friends will say, "I didn't do any work. It's just Clientele. Can't you tell?" You know, that's what we hear, because it really does make a difference.
Yes.
Well, I just want to thank you so much, Nia. We talked about lots of great things today. You've given us some fabulous nuggets. Pat, you gave us great information about the product. And Nia, I'd love for you to take us out with something, again, very encouraging. Your whole interview has been encouraging, but something that you'd like to leave our audience with. And by the way, everybody, like and share and like and follow, because all of this information from both Nia and Pat is phenomenal. We'd like you to share it with people that you love. Nia, before we say goodbye, please let us know, how do we reach you? How do we find you so that we can get, again, inspired by you? And do you have a website? Do you have Instagram? I know we can find you at Brickle. Tell us all the ways.
Okay. I do have a website. It was more toward my personal training business. And I also have a Facebook and I have an Instagram. My Facebook is Body by Nia. And I'm going to pop right up in this little navy blue bodysuit. My website is getbodybynia.com. And then my Instagram is Nia, like my first name, dot, like the period sign, Simmons. That's 2 M's, Simmons. And you can reach out to me, send me messages, DM me anytime. I'm super nice. And I want to say, before I hang up, I want to tell everyone that has any issues, like medical issues, depression, anxiety, whatever, you can always have a better day the next day. This is just one day. The day I got the news that I had a brain cyst, after I went through that big surgery with my tumor, I thought it was over, and then boom, I have a brain cyst. That was one of the worst days of my life. But the next day, I said, okay, this is it. This is what it is, and we're going to make it better. My grandfather always says, take one day at a time. And that is exactly what I did. And I want everyone to live by that. Just take one day at a time. You don't have to find a solution today. You don't have to find a solution in this very moment. Just live in the moment, figure it out, and keep it moving.
Oh my gosh, that literally makes me cry as you're saying that, because what a powerhouse you are of a human being to say, all right, let's rock and roll. I'm ready to go. What do I have to do? And you did it, and you're here, and now you're teaching, and you have a whole other part of your life that's existing right now, and you're living for your daughter as well. What an incredible story. Pat, I am excited again that you shared a lot of information today that Nia didn't even know about Clientele. And I would love you, Pat, to let everybody know how to get in touch with us and also have an in-depth personal consultation, because I know that, Nia, that's one of the things you mentioned, that we really explored you, what your lifestyle was, what your skin was like, what your diet was like, what your health was like, your stress was like. We explored every aspect of you to get you to the right place, to customize everything for you. Pat, how does everybody find us?
Well, of course, please come to our website at clientelebeauty.com or call us at 1-800-327-4660. That's 800-327-4660. And our clientele specialist will be happy to help you and personalize a skincare regimen for you. And you can even ask for Cheryl at extension 3705, and she will be able to talk to you by appointment and actually tailor a system just for you so you can have the most beautiful skin of your life. That's what we're here to do. Keep you healthy, keep you looking young, feeling young, and you will be young with Clientele. So thanks, everybody. I'm so glad I could join you. I'm so happy to meet you, Nia. You're such an inspiration. You're such a beautiful gal. And thank you for the lessons you gave us. So appreciate, enjoy, and value every day.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you both. And everybody, I'm just going to make fun for 1 second. If you call me at 3705, you won't get me. But if you call me at 5709, you will. 800-327-4660.
Don't ask me phone numbers next time, Cheryl.
I can't expect her to know everything. She is a genius, but she may not know my phone number. It's okay. Anyway, I'd love you to join us, everybody, next Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another fabulous guest with their personal journey. Nia, I love you. Thank you so much. Pat, you know I love you. I've been with
Thank you, Cheryl, and thank you, Nia. You're just terrific. You're a real inspiration. May God bless you. Can't wait to see the results when your mom tries Clientele. So we invite you back. We want to hear the better I can't say goodbye. But anyway, we invite you back to really tell us how Clientele works for you and your mom to keep you both looking young.
Absolutely.
That's going to be a fun story. And also, don't forget, everybody, to join me Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for some great Clientele information. We will see you all next Thursday, next Tuesday. Nia, thank you so much. Have a blessed rest of your day with your precious daughter. And Pat, have a blessed day too. We'll see y'all soon.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.